Hello and welcome to the stream. Just a moment, we're going to get started because I don't have much time. This is going to be a short stream. I just don't have enough time this week. And four days, 22 hours, I feel like I have so much more I want to get done. And it's just not going to happen. It's just not happening. So I'm cutting corners. We're going to be cutting corners. I've been busy today. I worked on quite a bit. I redid level 0. Had to fix all of the audio in this game because when I deployed it to itch, I discovered that the way I was loading audio, it works fine locally, but the way, long story short, the way that the game is packaged, all of the audio files get moved around, and that breaks the way I was loading files before. So if you preload the sounds, everything's fine. So I just preloaded everything, but figuring out that was the problem took like an hour. It was annoying. I redid level 0. Did I say that already? I redid level 1 as well. These are all preloads now. It still works great. I should have just done that to begin with, but I didn't. I implemented the dispenser, and I also implemented the laser tween fix. So when we switch levels, if there's a laser tween active while we're switching levels, it stops it. Stops that tween. Does not crash the game anymore. A+. I've just been also just adding in little bits of content to the game, and I feel like level 1, I'm enjoying now. I want the rest of the game to be like that. So I had planned today art and normalized audio, and I'm going to do that. But I want to make path for me to implement the new player experience, which is just going to be me saying like, press I to open the inventory, press 3 to use thing in slot 3 or activate tool slot 3, press M for, I don't know, it's just going to be like teaching the game and then little bits of like, pick up this key. This key can unlock this door. That kind of stuff. And then I'm going to spend the rest of this jam making the levels. And then I hope that makes this fun enough. Not perfect, but fun enough. I'm going to add one more thing to this list. Make the zoom button not a mode. When I've been playtesting, I've had situations where I want to be able to move while I'm zoomed out. So it would have been simpler to do that if we had just done that from start. So we'll just have to rip the mode out, make the zoom button zoom in and zoom out. It's fine. It's fine. Easy. I'm going to fix the bug where things spawn on top of each other. We're going to get rid of that. We're going to make it so that props don't spawn next to each other either. They can spawn diagonally, but they cannot spawn cardinally. We're going to implement the message consumable. It's an item on the ground. You pick it up, it displays a message. Boom. That's all I need. Then I'm going to tidy up level 2 a little bit. And then I'm done. I'm stopping the stream. Hope that's an hour. If it's more than an hour, then I suck. Let's go. So the level gen happens in the floor handlers. We've got the floor strategies here. They implement, default, add items, default, add. We want to, instead of just get random room in this loc, we want to first, I'm going to have to do this for enemies, items, props, and decors. I'm pretty sure decors is down somewhere. I don't think we need to do it for doors. No, we do need to do it for doors. We need to make sure we're not spawning. Doors, I think we've gotten away with because we can get away with not doing this for doors, but how are we not like spamming a door. Are we already checking to make sure that we're not putting a door on a door? How are we doing that? All of this logic is to make sure that the door we're placing is being placed in a place that makes sense. Have we just been mega lucky that we haven't had doors get placed on doors? Or is it that has been happening and we just don't notice because like like all that will do is soak up cycles. I don't know. There's no reason to allow that, but there's also, I guess, no reason to stop it. But there's definitely a reason to stop props from stacking. There's definitely a reason to stop enemies from getting stacked on props. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this function and move it into... first, we're going to get that random location. Var random loc equals level. Okay, we're just going to take this. So we get a random loc. If level dot is loc empty, that's already a function. Is anything at loc random loc continue. Oh no. We need to put this in a for loop because we need to iterate this for I in range 10. Try 10 times. Okay, now we just need to make this function a thing. Func is anything at loc. Vector 2i. For, okay, so we need to check the items, we need to check the mobs, we need to check the props. Do we need to check the decors? Why not? Let's check the decors as well. And the player as well. Do we have the player location? How do we get the player location? Why can't I click? Okay, there we go. So if we go to main, we can get the player location that way. Main has the player location, I'm certain of it, right? Nah, the players just does whatever they want. Player's free. All right, so okay, first we should get the player location. Var player loc equals get parent dot player dot position grid mapper dot grid pixel to grid self. All right, if loc equals player loc, return true. For mob and mobs, if mob.loc, oh no. Eval loc. Hey man, welcome John Goodman. eval loc equals grid mapper dot pixel to grid mob dot position self if loc eval loc turn true. Then we just repeat this logic for the items. Prop in props. Prop. And then decors. I feel like I shouldn't look for decors. Let me just add a variable here. Check decor. Bool equals false. If check decor. Then we do this. For decor and decors. All right, and this is a finished little piece of code. It's super inefficient. This is very inefficient what we're doing. And this is absolutely punishing me for not using a dictionary to handle tracking this stuff, because a dictionary would blow this out of the water. But default add enemies. All right, we've got this function right here. We just need to copy it. For I in range 10. Try 10 times. Okay. For I in range 10. I think we can just let this one go. Let that one go. This one, I don't want to stack decors, so I do want to implement for I in range 10. Okay. This function, cannot call method getParent on a null value. Now, how did that happen? Are you telling me this has no parent? Why would that be the case? Okay. Well, we just changed this code slightly, so what did we do wrong? Should this be continue? Oh, I need to break. Yeah. Which I hope doesn't break the entire... it doesn't break every for loop. It just breaks the topmost for loop. It looks like that's the case. Okay. Okay. We should see everything should be interactable now. Nothing should be stacked on top of anything. I mean, that appears to be the case so far, but I feel like we haven't seen much. All the gold is in one room, of course. I haven't seen the red door yet. Ah, how did that happen? That shouldn't happen. Like, how did this happen? So the item gets added first, I believe. Let me check. Door strategy. Items get added first. No, the props get added first. The trees get added first. Okay. So the item got added over the tree, and that should not have happened. Oh no! What am I doing? Why am I doing this? Yeah, that's the problem. Alright. We're gonna go and check the map. Make sure there's nothing at this location. And then once we verify that it's clear, we're gonna throw that location away and just pick a random location anyway. Great. We're the best. Alright. Whoa! Adam C. Eunice, thank you for the raid. Appreciate you. What were you up to? I just fixed a bug, maybe. Let's see it. Oh, thank you for the follow. Ohms Dev. Oh. Cool. Oh no, why is this stacked? I already triggered the bug. What is happening? Good luck with the jam. Thank you. Why did that happen? Wait, am I calling default add? I am. There it is. Why did two items get stacked on top of each other? Did I forget to check for items? No, it's right here. Did I get the strategy backwards? No, that should be okay. Item, print, random, look. Okay. Oh, we actually had a collision. Oh, yeah, okay. Two of the currencies have collided. Why? What does continue do? Godot continue. Like, I can use that inside of an if statement, and it'll break the loop, right? I'm not crazy. Immediately skips to the next iteration. Okay. So it should have tried again. Item at I found a collision. It looked like it resulted this time. Break for breaking. 528, that's one of them. 928, that's another. 1031, yeah. Okay, so it worked that time. Okay, and then we're just super lucky, so that'll never. There's not enough items on level 0. Okay, we checked collisions and we saw none. There are no collisions. The wall's messed up. That's technically not a collision. Oh shoot, I forgot to buy a weapon. Also, actually. Okay, so that looks okay. I should test the objects to make sure that they're not hollow. Looks okay, looks okay, looks okay. You are a replicator, you work. That's a key. Okay. Oxygen tank. Okay, you work. You work. Looks okay. I like this map system. Thanks. I've unloaded it in my brain, so I have no idea. That is okay, because decor was... Decor... Okay, no, that's not okay, because the decor should have caught that there's an object there and said, no, I don't get placed here. Why is that happening? Alright, let's dig deep. Something tells me this is not where we need to be looking. We need to be looking at this function. Okay, so first of all, all of the names appear to be right, so that's not it. Print, checking, eval at eval loc. Oh, I doubled up the prints. For mob. I'm looking, there's got to be a really basic error that I'm making in this function. Rimas, thank you for the follow. Appreciate you. Item and items. Prop and props. I don't, if the cores get stacked on top of each other, that's not even a bug I need to worry about right now. Okay, we did an eval and we did not find any. That's weird. Wait. No, it should have evaluated something in here. The first time, empty. Okay, I get it. Second time, oh, I know what's happening. We need to check the item promises too. That's the problem. Because when the items get added, they don't actually exist yet until the item promise resolves. Hi man, what are you working on today? I am working on fixing this bug where things spawn on top of each other. We're about to solve it. This is the last bit. Item promise and item promises. Huh. Alright, I'm certain we've solved that. Now we can just claim victory, but just in case, I'm gonna go ahead. Play the game just for a little bit. Kind of, oh no. Oh no. Why are decors getting overlapping props? That shouldn't happen. Why would that happen? Remember when I took out all those print lines? Technically, the items array should never... That's a useless thing to evaluate, but that's okay. Are we just not even trying? Is that what the problem is? Oh, okay. Did I forget to say, like, the location I'm checking? Okay. One, two, three, four. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, yeah. So this looks like it worked. I see no evidence that it didn't work. There's a big nonsense. Why is this check only checking? Oh, it's because this is not the check. We're checking a lot of props. There aren't that many props in the level. Wait, why isn't it checking, like, mobs and stuff? Did I just overload it? Is that why it's cutting out? Is mobs empty at this point? It shouldn't be. What are we adding? Oh, we add the props first, then the items. Okay. Then we add the enemies. So we just overloaded the return. So far, I've only seen decors. I've seen, like, decors overlapping, and that's not good, but it's not game breaking the same way it was before. Oh no, get me out of here. Oh no. God. No. Going to this dead end. Why did I do this? Why did I teach the map generator to do this? Yes, I need that real bad. Also, I really need a weapon real bad. Okay, I haven't seen any. I know it's gonna happen. I need to get to the next level. Oh, it's happened right there. Like, why did this happen? Okay, get out of here. Can I make it happen? Is it just decors overlapping? It seems a little... Oh, this is not the way. It seems a little strange that it's only the decors overlapping. Oh no. Come on. I'm gonna die. Yeah. Oh, I didn't finish the button there. Okay, I need to cut down on this print line. This is not helping. Maybe I can short circuit this a little. If I go down here, doing that check. How come I don't see any? We're doing a check for decor. Isn't the decor the last thing? Default add props, default add item. Oh, decors are the very first thing. Okay. Oh, I know what's happening. Because we're ignoring the decor check for props and other stuff. I thought decors were last. Let's make them last. I need to do that for every level. Wouldn't it just be easier to just always check for decors? Just always do that. It'll make the level gen a little longer, but whatever. In a world where there's more time, what I would do is crank out like hundreds of decors on the map and then just ignore decor checks and then just suck it up. And then design the decors in a way that it's okay if they collide. Like, it looks visually fine. But I don't have time, so I'm not doing that. We're just gonna accept decors don't stack. Level gen's gonna be a little slower. We have to be a little more cautious. Totally fine. Hey, how's it going? I think we fixed this bug. I think this is actually fixed now. Because we were only seeing that happen with decors. Where, oh, I should share the audio. And actually turn it down a little. I haven't seen anything spawn on top of anything in a way that's like, well, now the prop doesn't work anymore. So I'm gonna say that bug is fixed. Let me try and find where I can put this key in. Oh no, I put the exit on top of a decor. I forgot to do the check for the exit. That's kind of important. Can you imagine playing this game for like 2 hours and then you lose because the exit spawned in an inaccessible spot? Please do not imagine that. Where's my add exit? There it is. There's always new bugs. That's how you know you're making progress. Oh, the bug where I left your stream was about tweens and mispositioning. Yeah, I fixed all the tween bugs, so there are no more tween bugs. It's fixed forever. I don't need this. I don't need this line. Get random room in loc. If level dot is anything there, What was the issue? Do you remember? Well, the issue was there were multiple. I mean, there were multiple issues, but the first issue was there were multiple tweens touching the same object, and they were fighting each other. And the solution is to make a tween manager. There was also the issue of I can't remember what was causing the positioning. It was we were passing in a vector 2i to set position, and you can't do that. Position is a vector 2, not a vector 2i. But the tween wasn't telling us that. It was just going, oh, well, I'm just going to go on strike then and not behave. And once we figured that out, like suddenly things started to click. But yeah, figuring that out was hard. I see. It makes sense. Yeah. And then there was another tween issue. Did I fix this? I did not fix this. There was another tween issue where continue. The beams are all tweened to animate them, and if you leave the level while there's a beam out there, it will remove the beam, but the tween will continue to try to animate it, and since it doesn't exist anymore, it'll give a null pointer exception. And well, you know, that sucks. So instead of that, I added the beams to the tween handler, and I added a function to kill all beams, and I call that function when we leave the level. So problem solved forever. Never have a problem again with those beams. Oh, that's not. Yeah. It is done. I cannot test this function because I need to get to the last level to do that. If we find the exit and it's not on top of something, I'm going to call that a victory, even though that's not really a sufficient test. A sufficient test to be me playing this game 100 times. Oh, I didn't buy a weapon. Oh no, and I have to fight slimes. Okay, there's the exit. Keep forgetting to pipe the audio in. It's honestly safe for me to pipe my desktop audio. I don't know why I don't just do that. All right, I'm gonna do one more try. Buy the stun rifle or stun baton. Nothing looks like it's stacking. That's good. There's the exit. Oh, and there's a key. Ambient music. Yeah. And it works. It works on the on itch. I tested it out. So if you go onto itch, the URL is in the YouTube Discord. YouTube description, not Discord. It's not the latest build. It's the build from several hours ago, but the audio works. Do you use some audio engine or something self-made? No, Godot has an audio player function. I just use the Godot audio player function. It's actually magic. There's an audio player function, which I use for the music, and then there's a audio player 2D function for positional audio. So, I can only really demonstrate it with the doors, but like, okay, let me turn off the music. and turn up the sound. So doors, they play a sound when you open them. They play that exact same sound when you close them. But if I step away, like here, it's quieter. But maybe you can still hear it, maybe you can't, I don't know. That's all for free. That's all Godot. Godot just gives me that for free, so. Yeah, there's also an audio player 3D. Obviously, I'm not using that because this is not a 3D game, but the levels are getting darker. I don't know why I'm testing this. We're gonna call this a fixed issue and move on. Fixed. Props shouldn't spawn next to each other to prevent blockage. Yes, there's a rare situation where if two props in a small room and two props get placed in a certain way, oh, that's it. You can't get past them. You can't move them. We're gonna fix that. We're gonna prevent that. That's happened to me once in the entirety of my testing, which is pretty good, all things considered. But this is an easy problem to fix. Is prop adjacent loc vector 2i. I don't need to copy that. I can just copy this. I actually don't need to evaluate the location that the prop is at. I don't need to evaluate the location to see if a prop is at that location. I just need to see if it's to the left, to the right, north, or south. So if plus, so we're just going to make a big honkin' if statement. Dot dir mapper dot get direction. Oh wait, no, this is an enum. No, it isn't. Nope, this is not the function. Dir. That's the function. Okay, direction in enums dot dir dot up or 3D material. Yes, that's what I meant to say. Copy down. This one's going to be really hard to test because it doesn't happen often. Left, rightio. Oh, we don't, no more or. That's it. And I need one more parens. And this is way too many parens. Could not resolve external class generate room. What are you talking about? What? What? All right, thank you. Godot got in a weird state. All right, there's no props that generate on this level, so this is not good for testing. I need to find a small room. I forgot to buy a weapon again. Maybe I should put a dispenser for a stun baton in this room. Props not touching. Oh, wait. I made that function, but I'm not actually calling it. Wait a minute. Yeah, obviously it's not going to work if I'm not using it. Func or level dot is prop adjacent to loc. There's an easy way to test this. And when I say easy, I mean it's silly, not necessarily easy. 200 to 400. Let's just absolutely flood the map. There we go. Okay, that definitely works. This would not naturally happen if that didn't work. Okay. Let's move on. Undo, undo. Done. Make the zoom button not a mode. That should be easy. When you are low on time, this is where zoo gyms help save hours. Yeah. Get this out of here entirely. I got the zoom in function. I gotta take that. So we either zoom in or zoom out depending on our zoom. Is zoom true? Then zoom out. Or zoom in. If zoom false, then zoom. Where's my P map? And we have to rename map to something not map. Get that out of here. If zoom in. Else zoom out. Well, we need to define zoom. Are you kidding me? Oh, right. I should define. Var zoom equals true. Or var zoom equals false. Let's test it out. Yay, we can still play the game. And we can zoom back in. Yay. Yay. Done. Implement the message consumable. Item consumable message. This is just gonna be a placeholder. I don't have graphics for it. Do I even use this? I don't even know. I don't even remember. Message. Set sprite. Sure, that's the sprite. Consume. On consume. Var. Is there like a rich text string? Is that like an object? I can't remember. Message param string rich text. No. All right. All we do here is what is super.consume? Oh, it just updates the UI? Oh, I don't want this to be a consumable, like it goes in your inventory. I want this to be an item which has an on stepped on effect. So this is not a consumable, actually. delete message. This is going to be similar to the exit. On stepped on, print the message. Oh, and then die. That's why I thought it was a consumable, because it dies as soon as you step on it. So it should be like currency, actually. Where's my currency at? Can I move this in here and it won't break anything? Going to test my meta project on the new 4.6. They flipped over to Jolt physics, so I expect some pain and suffering. I saw that. It looked fancy. It looked too fancy for me, but I would like to look at that someday. Class exit hides a global script. This is not an exit. This is a message. We are not an anim sprite. Or are we? We could be an anim sprite. I don't particularly hate that idea. What? Identifier quantity. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. Incoming message. To do, put the message in the UI. There, message. Func. Init message param string message equals message dot param. Why is this warning me? The function collider. Oh, yeah. That's a good point. If collider is player. How am I getting away with that in currency? Oh, I am doing that in currency. I just didn't copy it. I need to add a little beep whenever you pick this up. Let's go to the UI and let's add a new UI element. Oh, let's zoom out. That's too close. Main menu. I think right here is a good spot for a UI message. For now, it'll just be a text. A label. Label. Message. Okay. So we need to call. I'm gonna put the label handler in charge of this one. We need the label handler to recognize this as a thing. And I would like to use a tween to make it go away. I'd rather do that instead of the existing message infrastructure. I want this to be separate so that I can like highlight it more. Class message. Oh no. What if we call this like a signal? No, that's also a reserve word. Transmission. Thus solving the problem once and for all. Set transmission. Nope. Set transmission. Which is a string. Dir is a float for 20 seconds. Transmission dot text equals message. Create tween. Now, do we need to go to the tween handler? Of course we do, but I'm not going to, so that I make the mistake. Okay, let me think about this. The only reason this could backfire is if we have two messages. So I do want to go through a tween handler. There's my get beam tween, kill beam tweens, func, get transmission tween. Now all my other works as it's composed to the meta project parts. Very long initial compile. I thought I had a showstopper. Ideally, like updating from a minor version of Godot. I know 4.5 to 4.6 is not really a minor version, but ideally that's a like 24-hour fix to migrate everything over. That would be my expectation. It's the major version updates. Those are the scary ones. We only need one. We only have one message, so we only need one tween. The physics change was scary. Oh, yeah, that's fair. That's totally fair. I didn't think about the move to jolt. I read that that's like a really, really powerful engine. Like, I don't want to say cutting edge, but good enough. Good enough to do anything that's not AAA. And then maybe even AAA, I don't know. This is why I have a meta project. I only need to cry over one project. Yeah. You got to build a portfolio to justify that. If I just named this variable and I forgot it. Transmission tween. And transmission tween dot is running. Do we care if I should stop the tween? Because we're about to start a new one. Transmission tween equals get tree dot create tween return transmission tween. Done. Okay, that should result in us not having multiple tweens fighting over the text box. So I would like for this box to fade in, and we can do that easy with the modulate. And then I would like for it to fade away, which we can do again with the modulate. Carry on, sorry. Oh, all good. Might have like back in this new build. I don't know what IK is. We're gonna go ahead and var tween equals, I need to get the thing. Yeah, word. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. I need to get the tween handler, which is get parent dot tween handler dot get transmission tween. And then I need to verify that I just, yeah, okay, we verified it. All good, tween dot. We're gonna make this, we're gonna cast this to tween so that I get some autocomplete help. This is not helping. Tween, there it is. Tween dot property. I know it wasn't there, but I can read between the lines. Object is transmission. Property. Oh. Okay, so I actually need to, I need to set the tween. I need to make sure the message is visible. To make it fade in and fade out. Maybe it's always visible. Maybe I never hide it. But it starts out at modulate. It starts at a modulate 0. So give me this. Let's go to our modulate. Set that modulate to 0 alpha. Boom. All right, we're good. Then in here, in our tween property, I hope the tween property, by the way, can actually tween on a color, because I ran into the issue where I tried to tween on an array. You can do that, but not in a property. And that was annoying AF. So property, node path, modulate, color 1111. Duration, dir divided by 10. Right? Yeah, 10% of the duration should be spent fading in. No, that's dumb. Let's make it like 1.0. Let's just hard code that. I don't want the fade to be variable. That's some insanity. Tween dot, which is the tween to go to sleep? One of these is the tween. Interval dir. Tween dot tween property transmission modulate color 1110 1.0. All right, and we're done. That is all we have to do. We have to now make the object appear in our thing so we can test this out. According to my floor level 0, we can make an item appear if we believe in ourselves. Item list dot append message dot new. Hello, I am a message. I don't remember what the graphic, class message hides a global script. Oh, that's right. I called a transmission. Didn't I? hate naming things. This feels so wrong. I'm gonna rename it later, but not right now. Not when I'm running out of time. Okay, cool. I need to go ahead and make the UI main menu back. Hello? Dude, where's my message? Can we go to remote? Let's look at the UI. What does the UI say? Doesn't say anything. So not only did we not make it appear, we didn't even set the object. Oh, I know why. Because I didn't finish writing the code. I'm an idiot. Oh, I wrote this cool function. Anyway, should I use it? Nah. To do the function. Get parent label handler. I crack myself up. Set transmission. Bump 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 message. Hello, I'm a message. All I have to do is put key messages in this room that introduce game concepts. Like press I to open your inventory. Press D to drop stuff. Press I don't know. Press question mark to bring up the help, and then I will draw up a help box. Something like that. Something that makes it so that like the player can learn the game and not just have to intuitively know how to play the game. Anyway, this is a success. We're going to call this done. Now I'm just going to tidy up level 2. I don't remember what I had planned when I wrote that. That's a lot of plants. 3 to 6 dispensers. Dispensers are health dispensers. Emergency boxes with batteries. I don't know if I want that. I actually think I want to try like putting a cell in one of these. Hydro cell? Or is it called a portable cell? Yeah, it's called a portable cell because my naming convention is just atrocious. These don't happen anymore. I do want to add a bunch of replicators. Oh, and I do want to add metal slimes. What are they called? Robo slime. I'm actually good with adding more slime. Let's crank it up. All right, and then up here I want to add a proplet. I need to okay. I've done this before in one of my prefabs, so I should just copy that instead of freestyling it. Actually, I've done it here. Yeah, this is what I want. Oh, I don't need the var prop. We can just do this the simple way. I want to add a few of these. And then I want to add maybe a energy rifle. Energy pistol C. What did I cost it for here? This is where having an organized dock would help tremendously. I think I hard code where that dispenser lands. It's up here. Oh, here it is. Yeah, 1010. 0. It can stay 0. And then I want to add an item or two, just to randomly craft. Active camo. Maybe I should make this 1 to 2. What should this cost? It should cost some nonsense. Hello, I'm a message. Maybe 20 seconds is too long. I do plan on there being a UI. So I actually should have the tween modulate the UI message, not the transmission label. And then I can put like a little box. Let me go ahead. I forgot to pipe the audio in. I keep doing that. I'm feeling pretty comfortable at level 1. Like, I don't need to mess around with it anymore. If I had more content, I would definitely spread it out over this game and add some to level 1, but otherwise, this is the release candidate level 1, as far as I'm concerned. Okay. Oh no, I don't have the red key. Oh, I just thought of, I'm out of time, so I can't do it. I wanted to add a level up mechanic. I get the feeling that might cheat me into like 3rd place. There's a chance that makes the difference. Don't you know when number goes up, the player has fun. And now I have what I was gonna do. Very simple, very simple. When you pick up currency, it also increments an XP counter, and when your XP counter hits a certain point, you level up, and the game pops a message on the screen, and also plays a little sound. I don't know. And then your max hit points goes up by 10. That's it. That's it. I thought about like, well, we could have the stats increase, but I would have to recode how combat works to do that, because I could increase the player stats, but we're using the weapon stats, and I don't want to... Well, actually, it wouldn't be that hard to make it so that you add your you add the player stats to weapon stats, and that would fix that. So your stats could grow. Whoop. Yeah, no, I could do that. I could do that pretty easy. I could probably knock that out in 30 minutes. The hard part is finding the audio cues. All right, let's zoom out so that I can actually get some healing. Write down the ideas anyway. Work on a version after the jam. Oh no. As soon as this jam is done, no, it's time for the second game. No. This is definitely a project. This was a learning project. Do I have enough gold to make this? Oh, I don't. Do you know where I can get gold? In the groves. I put it there specifically for this purpose. Because I would not be so mean as to put an item that you can't make. I'm looking at you, developer of Reaping the Dungeon. Just kidding. All in good fun. Energy fruit. I've made a promise to myself that the next game I make is gonna be excellent in terms of code quality. It's gonna be, everything is gonna be properly like classed out. There's gonna be like debug functions that I give myself. I'm gonna be so nice, and I want to do it with 3D. That was my plan. That's not set in stone because the limiting factor to me doing 3D is artwork. I don't have artwork. If I can't get artwork, I'm not doing a 3D game. I'll do a 2D game because I can make 2D art. I have that. I have that. Let's make an energy shield. Oh, and it goes on the floor. Yeah. Woo. 3D would be ideal though. I want to make a 3D dungeon crawler. And the stretch goal for my brain is to make it multiplayer. 4-player local multiplayer. Or I shouldn't say local, but I know Godot has some multiplayer enabling features. I don't know if I'm walking into a bomb by committing myself to that, but learn Magic of Voxel. What is Magic of Voxel? I'm curious. Was this the replicator? No. The replicator you start by will make a weapon. But I don't remember which one that was. And I probably should label... No, not that one. I should implement some sort of label for replicators that make more than just consumables. It's a voxel editor and we'll speed up 3D. Alright, I'll take a look. I looked at Blender. I did a tutorial for Blender. I got the basics down. That doesn't mean I can make art. So, there's a skill issue. 100%. Okay. This is not level 2. This is not the release candidate for level 2. I have more planned, but... Ah, we can make a big gun. Getting very far with just a stun baton. Okay. I love Blender, but I put down 2 years swapping it out for Maya. It takes some focus. I'm curious as to how those tools are accessibility wise for like learning 3D. Because I know like Blender isn't trying to be obtuse. It's trying to be nice. But it's also not like, it does not hold your hand at all. So, oh no, this door is not in the right spot. That shouldn't have happened. I don't know how that happened. Oh, I know how that happened. It's fine. Known issue. Oh. Now I put that weapon down there. Where did I think I could afford that? I know I spent a lot of iron on my energy shield, but like gold, as of right now, gold and uranium are pretty tight. Gold isn't supposed to be this tight. Gold is not supposed to be the tightest resource. That's uranium. The way I have it spec'd out, and this is nothing. That's the main reason why I say I'm not done with this level yet. It's because I haven't fully mathed out how much resources I expect the player to have at this point. I'm running out of oxygen, which is great. Fantastic. Because I was very worried that oxygen would just, like, not be an issue this entire game. That's an oxygen tank? Yes, please. Oh, drop it on the floor. Oh, what is this? Heck yeah. Get in there. Oh, I don't have a weapon that could shoot. Oh no. Oh no, I'm still using the stun baton. And we're getting flanked by slimes. Okay, this is absolutely what I wanted level 2 to be like. It's just Slime City. Just constantly sliming. Mission accomplished. Is it too much though? It's getting a little scrappy. Have I found the exit yet? Oh, I didn't need to do that. That was a mistake. Misplay. Oh my god. Oh no, they're replicating. Frickin'. Oh, there's the exit. Oh, this is not where I want to go. I do not want to fight every slime on the map. Especially because I'm running out of all the things. Okay, let's just get out of here. Let me get that fruit. Yeah, there's not enough gold on this floor. What was I thinking? I should up that a little. And then everything past this point is placeholders, so yeah. That's progress. Let me actually, in the spirit of adhering to what I wrote down, tidy up level 2. So what I wanted to do was make a 5th slime pit, but this one has a little cache of gold on it. So I will do that. So I'm just going to make a prefab real quick. slime room plus gold slime room. Okay, we're going to take the slime room. We're going to copy all of this work that I've done. We're going to add this in here, but we're also going to, okay, so I already have a 2D representation of this right here. And here, 1, 3, 1, 4, and 1, 5. 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 4, 1, 5, and 1, 6. Get gold piles. One, two. Okay, and then for I in gold piles, get the function that I made somewhere. That was a scrap room, yeah. Grab this. Var item. Item is not uranium, it's actually gold. 20, 25. All right. I'm just going to blitz to that slime room. Just to verify that there is gold in there, and then that's the end of the stream. I'm out of time. Not a long stream. Didn't have a lot planned. I have a lot of art, mainly the main menu that I'm gonna be doing, and I have to normalize all the audio. Probably won't have time to do that. I have to push that back to tomorrow. But tomorrow is gonna be a stream where I'm putting a lot of messages on the map and working on level 3. After level 3, I don't actually have a strong vision for what the rest of the levels are like, and I need that. Oh, also, new player experience. That's actually the priority. The thing I said before, ignore that. It's actually the new player experience. Then we'll work on level 3. Okay. If I find a slime room with 5 gold in it, I win. Yeah, here's a candidate. Oh, we found it already. Nice. All right, just to make sure, I'm gonna go look for. That might be too much gold. In the interest of making sure that that is the case, I am going to go find another slime pit, verify that it does not have gold in it. That shouldn't be, but just, you know. Oh no. I know what the problem is. I'm dumb. That's the problem. Also, yeah, this shouldn't have worked. I should have realized that. I never actually added it to level 2. Hello, I am a message. Oh, good. Ah, okay. Okay. It was a 1 in 5 chance. So we're weirdly lucky, or it's bugged. Okay, that's a good sign. That's a good sign. All right. We're going to say that's a success. Okay. I'm actually going to say done. Productive stream, not long, unfortunately. Tomorrow will be longer, and then Thursday will be kind of long, and then that's it. We're done. That's all the time I have to put into this game. We have level 1, level 2 is kind of there. And then it's, yeah. We need to make, the vending machine's already in. We need to make the new player experience. We need to be able to teach the player how to play this game. If you haven't been watching my stream and you just click on the game for the first time, you just get popped into this level. Maybe you can figure out the arrow keys move. Maybe if you're a roguelike player, you can figure out, I have an inventory. I can drop things. I don't expect the player to be able to figure out how to equip weapons because it's the 5 and the 6 key. And I don't know how to explain that. And I don't, like, what logically would be a better key? I don't know. And then there's an F key to shoot the gun. There's other keys too. I don't know. Let me actually remind myself what keys. Up, down, left, right. Drop inventory 1 through 10. Oh, I was ambitious and I bound 7 through 10 as well. We've got the activate key. That's not a key. Fire key, auto move, wait. Yes, descent. Okay. Okay, that's not actually that much. It's just inventory. It's just okay. It's not that much actually. Gold fashioned add a MIME file. Yeah, I could do that, but I'm gonna put this in here instead. After we get that in, we're on to level 3. I wrote new player experience here. Note maybe alternate replicator graphic for ones that have consumables low priority. So you can tell more easily at a glance which replicator is important and which one is nice to have. And we just have to tidy up after this. I need to make more prefabs. I need to math out items and mobs. And then we're done. This is actually done. Oh, and leveling up. Leveling up should be easy. I talked myself into that. We'll have more time Tuesday. So I get the feeling that, yeah. Debuff icons. I think that's just going to be text. I don't have time to draw the icons. I think it's going to be text. But we should add that in. Text at the bottom of the screen. That's like poisoned. Invisible, crushed, you know. We don't need to explain what those do because roguelikes don't do that. Roguelikes do not explain their mechanics. There's a manual. You can read the manual. That doesn't count. Yeah. What does poison to do? You just instinctively know what it does. Even though never explained. Beam function, that is done actually. Message item done. Draw the inventory window. Yeah. I need to draw the main menu and normalize the audio. That's it for me. I will push this onto itch. You can see the you can see what's up there. It's in my YouTube description. Check it out if you want. No promises that it's fun yet. But by the end of the week it will be. So do you do game dev besides your game jam projects? Nope. This is my first game. Or this is the first game I'm completing. I've tried to make games before, but yeah, this is the first one that's actually getting submitted, and I would say resembles a game versus resembles an idea that doesn't play. Anyway, let's see what's up next for y'all. Ooh. This game looks cool. It's all bounce you all over there. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it, Lightbringer. And see you all tomorrow. Oh, we're gonna get there. We're gonna do this. It's gonna be fun. And then yeah. Hope y'all are having fun out there. Hope y'all are doing good. Make your game. I want to play your game. And play lots of games as well. Take care, y'all. Till next time. See you all later. Oh.